all black people are impulsive, lazy.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that quote. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
What's going on, everybody? Whew. What a damn week in politics. From Trump getting us in war with Iran and gas prices going through the roof, the rent is too damn high, to now he's talking about he wants to go and fight Cuba. This is a show that I've created to give you some of the best and what you might have missed in politics in a quick rapid fire event. Maybe at best, each story will be 1 to 2 minutes long. I want to thank you all for coming to my channel. For those of you that are new, you all have made me one of the fastest growing YouTube channels on YouTube that's doing politics. I still do movies. I always say, come for the politics, stay for the movie reviews. But look at that, in the last 28 days, because of the way I've tried to curate the playlist of social media politics across the webs so that you can get it in one spot, you all have made me one of the best, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for coming. I will be going live again on Tuesday so that you can come and break bread with us as we try to talk about what needs to happen with the Democrats to take back this country, get democracy in the lead, and get justice for what's going for the Epstein files. In this video, you're going to have Jesse Ventura, who makes so much sense nowadays. You're going to have Barack Obama, who, by all people's accounts that have been around since I'm saying maybe 2010, he's been the best president. You've also got some folks who voted for MAGA that are upset now because of things that have happened to their kids, and a few other stories that I'll put in there. If you want to know what the war is costing us, that'll be in there too. All that and so much more in this video, rapid fire. Don't forget to like the video. And if you want to support me somehow, some way, I will leave one of my sponsors at the end of the video in case you want to do it. What it is Edge Sports AI. They help you with, if you're someone who has DraftKings or any other sports betting apps, they help you better tailor how to get there. Basically, they give you the edge that you need in terms of data and stats. And then, of course, if you want to learn how to do trading, that's how I make the bulk of my money. You can get a one-on-one with me. And if you haven't learned that there is a predictions market that'll let you bet on not only who's going to become the Democratic president, but also you could have voted on who would win between Jasmine Crockett and Old Boy. And I took a bet on Old Boy because I knew that Texas won't about to let a black woman win down there. And I won some money. You can do it here. They got congressional races. They've got the top moving things. They've also got sports. And, you know, if you take the link that I have in the video description, you get you get $50 for free just for joining. And those are ways you can support this channel without actually going into your pocketbook. Take a look at these videos. Come back later for what I'll be doing in the live stream and for some of the movie and TV show reviews I'm doing. That's going to do it for me. And until that next Sexy as Hell video, I'll see you.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
Noem is my cousin, and she's the reason why everybody in my family and I vote Democrat. Thing you gotta know about Christy is she's always been doing a lot of heavy lifting with light equipment. When she first went to Washington, she came back and bragged to everybody that she got a Versace dress. We tried to explain to her that it was actually pronounced Versace, but she didn't listen, and she was in the slow track at school, so she didn't get any language classes. It didn't just stop there with the fashion stuff, because one year she came back from Washington and she told all of us that she would never ever touch Prada, because apparently it was the devil's brand. And I don't think that she was aware of the fact that the movie The Devil Wears Prada isn't about Prada or the devil. It's about Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. It's a lovely movie, actually. Chrissy is always compensated for her lack of intelligence with just being really mean. Like, one of her favorite movies is Carrie, and it's because she thinks it's a comedy. Whenever that bucket falls on Carrie, Christy just laughs and laughs and laughs. Like, she thinks it's so funny, but like, it's tragic. Chrissy grew up on a ranch, but whenever she comes home, she always says it smells bad. Like, she was always offended by the smells of a ranch. When my grandmother asked her if that's why her nose kept getting smaller, Christy was not happy. She said, "My watch is worth more than your house." This is satire, but something tells me somebody from South Dakota with $1,000 hair extensions and a $60,000 watch probably isn't doing a lot of shoveling of manure these days. Also, while Christy's playing dress up, her and her regime are kidnapping innocent civilians and sending them abroad. She's evil.
MAGA motherfuckers, they need to be drafted first. MAGA motherfuckers, they need to be drafted first. In the motherfucking war, in the bullshit war, in that Epstein war, in Dookie Donnie's war. MAGA motherfuckers, they need to be drafted first. MAGA motherfuckers, they need to be drafted first. In the motherfucking war, in the bullshit war, in Dookie Donnie's war, in that Epstein war. MAGA motherfuckers, they need to be drafted first. MAGA motherfuckers.
More than $890 million a day. That is how much the war against Iran is costing American taxpayers. That big number comes from the Center for Strategic and International Studies. Now, the Department of Defense is not releasing a whole lot of details or specifics about what it is spending. So what these analysts did was take the actions they know that are going on and compare them to normal congressional estimates. That's how they came up with these numbers. So what do we have? Operations are clocking in at $30 million a day for the air portion of all of this. Naval maneuvers at $15 million a day. Ground operations at $1.6 million. All those explosions, the bombs, missiles, artillery, about $1.5 billion in just the first 100 hours. And those interceptor units to stop Iranian missiles and drones, $1.7 billion in that time. Now, these analysts say it's fully possible those costs will start dropping now, since the start of such a conflict is usually the most expensive time. But we still don't know how long this is going to go on, and if ultimately the Trump administration decides to put boots on the ground, well, the Penn-Wharton budget model suggests if that were to happen and this went on for 2 months, the cost could be as high as $95 billion.
You know what I've always said? You know how you got to vote to go to war, supposedly? I've always said we should pass a law that when Congress votes to go to war, someone in their immediate family has to begin immediate military service. If they vote yes to go to war, then someone in their family, because I'm sick and tired of the Vietnam stuff.
President Trump for the death of my son, because he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. But I do think that something needs to be changed in that department as far as the pattern of violence or abuse and impunity.
Rachel Reyes' son, 23-year-old Ruben Ray Martinez, was killed by an ICE agent nearly 1 year ago here in Texas, but she's still looking for answers.
Yeah, everything was good. I just don't understand why it had to be this way.
Ruben, an American citizen, was killed in March of 2025, roughly 10 months before the fatal shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy in Minneapolis. But ISIS involvement had not been revealed until recently.
I was devastated and in disbelief. And it's bad enough to lose your child, but then to lose your child at the hands of law enforcement when they're supposed to be the ones to protect your child.
According to his family, Ruben was out celebrating his birthday with his best friend Joshua Orta. ICE says one of its agents fired defensive shots into Ruben's vehicle after Ruben allegedly failed to follow directions and hit another ICE agent. It's an allegation that was strongly disputed by Orta, who wrote in a draft declaration that his friend Ruben did not hit anyone. Orta died in a car crash in February before he could testify. What did Joshua tell you about what happened that day?
He told me that the officer told Ruben to turn around and they were going to go. They were going, and then people started converging or surrounding the car and just yelling. It was a bunch of commotion and chaos. Like, they were just being really aggressive. And he said that an officer was in that lane and got in front of the vehicle and kind of like slammed on, like to stop it. He feels like that man got in front of the car or hopped on it, like to aggressively stop them.
The agent.
Yes. And that's when he said that he got tapped. And then he was like that on the vehicle, and the other one just started shooting. But no warning, no time. No, they were so close. Like, why did you have to do that? It still upsets me to think about it, because it's so fast, like a split-second decision. They didn't give him a chance.
And your son was shot point blank several times.
Yes, he was 3 times.
Reyes says her family has deep respect for law enforcement. She also supported President Trump in the 2024 election. But she says change is desperately needed.
Based on the statement that they made, seeing how the words that they chose to put out there about my son, that's as insult to injury, because there was no officer run over and there was no officer injured.
And there has been a similar pattern in other cases.
Correct.
Renee Good, Alex Preddy. Do you think there's a broader problem here?
I do. I think that this overly aggressive pattern of violence, it's been proven now. Ruben's case was before all this, but now since this stuff is coming to light, now we could all see it, and it's like, wow, like it's definitely a problem. This was Ruben's at his funeral.
The Texas Department of Public Safety told CBS News it completed its investigation into Martinez's killing, saying it would release the records related to the case on Friday. Last month, a grand jury rejected criminal charges related to the shooting. Charles Stamm is representing Martinez's family.
Charles, in a recent statement, your team said that a toxicology screen detected alcohol and marijuana in Ruben's system. Do you know whether Ruben was intoxicated when he was shot, and could that have played a role in what happened?
He was never stopped on suspicion of public intoxication or driving under the influence or anything of that nature. And I think it's important to bear in mind that when Ruben lost his life, his car was in park, and right after those 3 bullets came through the window and went into his chest from that ICE officer, Mr. Orta's statement said that he said, "I'm sorry, sir," as his last words. This was not someone who posed a threat, who was trying to be violent or commit a crime.
What do you miss the most about Ruben?
Just his presence, just him being there, and I'm sad because I'm never going to see his children, or, like the hopes and the dreams that he had, he was enthusiastically looking forward to, that it was just taken from us. And I feel it was preventable.